It's summertime, and what does that mean to us? Beautiful weather, school's out, and buyers are looking for a home to settle in before school starts. I'm here at beautiful Midtown in Weston. My name is Caroline Frau, and welcome to another episode of Living in Weston, a TV show that will bring you the latest trends in real estate, what's selling, what's sold, current happenings and events, and will feature some of the unique businesses around our town. In our last episode, we talked about how the inventory is going down, the prices are going up. If you're thinking of selling and renting your property, this is the best time. Let's take a look at some of the important things that are happening right now. We are on a seller's market. 89% of buyers go online to start their home search. It is important to know that in a seller's market, what is online now might not be there tomorrow. A lot of the information might be outdated. That is why it is very important to use a professional real estate agent that is going to give you accurate information. Getting information ahead of time or in a timely manner in a seller's market could make the difference between finding your dream home or missing out on a great deal. At Course, we have a big network of buyers. We're going to sell your home at the best price at the record time. We have an excellent team of professionals that is going to assist us to sell your home. Remember, when you list your home with Course, we're going to give you a free wireless system for your home, free decor consultation or staging, 1 year free home protection plan to the new buyers of your home. And if that's not enough, we will also do an appraisal and home inspection if necessary to make sure that your home sells in record time. Call us for a free consultation. And now let's take it to the offices of Course to talk to the financial expert Tulio Rodriguez about short sales. And here we are at the offices of Course in Weston with the financial expert Tulio Rodriguez. Tulio, it's so nice to have you in our show Living in Weston and to share with you the TV screen one more time.
Thank you, Caroline. For me as well, it's a pleasure to share with you the screen.
I want to talk to you, and I see you on TV, I read your newspaper articles, I see your lectures all about the economy and the impact of the economy in our world, in the families, not only here in Weston, but throughout the nation. And one of the concerns of our clients and our viewers is the inability to pay their debts, how they feel about the situation and where they have gone into. Do you think that foreclosures and short sales are a thing of the past, or do you think there's more to come?
Well, that is a question that has many angles and many answers, and I'm going to try to address it just by telling the audience that the only way to have these analyses is to put them in context. As you know, we need to study the history, what happened in the previous years, how did we get into this crisis, and how are we coming out of it? You know that China grew consistently during 5-7 years at a 10% GDP, gross development product, per year. The United States, we grow when we had a good year at 5%. China was growing at 10%. All that money was being saved, centralized in that government in China through the years. That money finally made it back again to the international market and made it back again into the United States. Looking for what? Looking for the most attractive paper, financial paper that there was, and that was a mortgage in the United States, which, as you know, it was sacred. The banks, especially those called investment banks, had a big responsibility in all this process, and many fantastic products were engineered to lend money to persons and to property that did qualify or did not qualify. Then these mortgages were bundled, packaged, and resold back into the market. When people began to default, then the banks began to default. The crisis exploded, and the moral in the issue is that this is a crisis generated by a monetary and an economic policy. And to answer your question, Caroline, I do think that the worst part is over, but wrong monetary policies could bring new crises at the end. There are still a a lot of people in the line that will default, that have not defaulted yet. There are still many homes underwater. Examine yourself that are, that are watching this show. What is the price of your home and what is the price, the amount of the balance of the mortgage? Many of you have not made a home payment, some of you in several months, some other in several years. Some of you are still waiting for a miracle. And the number of people waiting for a miracle needs to come down. Once that happens, then we can say, yes, that the worst is over.
I think it's amazing how all this global economy and all these issues affect us right here. And I talk to people every day that are currently going through this crisis. And what amazes me the most is that people are not doing anything about it. There's a lot of people out there that either they're waiting for a miracle or they're afraid of that social stigma. They say, well, I don't want to put a sign in front of my yard. Or are you going to bring people here to show my home? They're going to know that I'm in default. What is your opinion on this?
Well, Caroline, those are big words. She's mentioning social stigma. And that's a definition associated with good or bad. There is a maximum rule that says no one is in real control. Sometimes we think that the bank is in control, that society is in control. But imagine what we have now. It's called debt forgiveness. That did not exist. That is an innovation. That's a new term from modern capitalism. In old Greece civilization, if you could not pay your debt, you became enslaved. It was not in the United States until 1833 that jail was a common place for those who did not pay their debts. It was not until 1898 with the Nelson Act when the country had a lasting bankruptcy code, and those have a real debt protection. In many languages, debt is synonymous of sin, synonym of guilt, and is in general of great benefit to the lender, not to the borrower. However, my friends, the world has changed. It is difficult to determine what the social outcome is going to be and which social outcome is better than other. This is not just fair or just beneficial. It's just what it is, and it is an efficient decision if taken on time. I'm talking about short selling. There is always a cost of opportunity in every decision. Every sale has a purchase. Every loan is a debt due. But the rules are changing. Institutions are beginning to accept guilt. This is important. This is a very important thing, that you have to take action and do something about it. To analyze with a professional that really help you to make sense on the decision that will hurt your credit the least.
That is so important, Tulio, because I think people need to understand, and our viewers and our clients, we always stress the importance of take action. Not let it go to foreclosure. There's so many options out there. And I think it's important for you to tell us, what is the difference of a short sale and a foreclosure?
Well, before I tell you that, there is something that you guys need to understand. In the United States, you either have good credit or you have a lot of money. But when you don't have money and you don't have good credit, then you basically become a social reject. In a foreclosure, to answer your question, Caroline, there is no permanent relief. You're going to be up to 7 years before you can buy a new home, and that's going to have the highest ding on your credit score. In a short sale, if it's negotiated properly, you're going to be out of debt, and you're going to obtain a permanent relief. You're going to be able to buy a home within 2 to 3 years after the short sale, and that will have the lowest ding in your credit score. There is also something that the banks have been offering, which is a loan modification that will provide you with a temporal relief. If you are under the water, that will help you. You stay tied up to the original debt. A loan modification sometimes can increase the payment of your principal unless you can manage to negotiate with the bank a reduction on the principal.
Now, Tulio, if we're ready, our clients are ready, our viewers are saying, okay, I am ready, I'm going to make that step. When is the best time to really start that short sale process? And what do clients and viewers can expect?
Well, that's an excellent question. And remember, this is a very emotional decision. And when you have a lot of emotions involved, you need to bring a rational attitude toward a rational decision. You have to have clarity of objectives and clarity of goals. You have to identify all positive alternatives. If you don't know what your options are, it will be much difficult to decide. Once you know the options, you select the best course. Value the opportunity cost, which implies what would happen if I do this instead of the other thing. Choose the option with the highest payoff. If you know that the house will never reach a market value, then you are clear. If you know that you will never make enough money to pay the balance for the mortgage, then you're clear that you need to make the move. Accept that that house was never yours in the beginning, was never yours in the first place. You need to be efficient and be with the right guidance. You need to get rid of the house and the debt, and above all, any potential taxes. We, at course, have processed successfully hundreds of cases. You need experience, somebody to talk, and above all, to be treated with dignity. Depending on each case, on average, you have around 1 year after you have defaulted. Times were even longer before. Now they're getting shorter. Remember, this is a family problem. This is a financial problem, not a legal problem. Obviously, it has legal ramifications, but these are the consequences and not the origin. Remember, never is too late. If you have any financial issue, if you have your home with some problems, we at Course can help. I am Tulio Rodriguez. See you next time.
Well, Tulio, I am sure the viewers are going to have lots of questions. This is a topic that we've been discussing for many years now, and unfortunately, it's not over yet. But I really appreciate your expertise. If you have any questions or you have any topics that you would like us to address, please give us a call or visit our website, send us an email. We are here at Course to help you with all your issues. Again, thank you so much, Tulio, for being with us. Until next time, living in Weston. Thank you. Let's take a look at some of the homes that are for sale in our area. Remember, you can visit our website at courscorp.com and you can see if there's a home available in your area of interest. All these homes that you're going to see, we take them from the MLS, which is the system that all agents use to do their search. And now let's take a look at some of the homes for sale in Weston. As you know, I am a real estate professional and a member of the Course team. In our last episode, we gave you 5 things to do in order to show your home at its best for that potential buyer. You want to make sure in this competitive market that your house is always at its best, so we don't lose any opportunities for a great sale. We're going to sell your home in the record time at the best time possible. And we want to give you 5 more things to help you put your house at its best. Remove, replace favorite items. If you want to take some items from your home that are not included in the sale, it is recommended that you remove them now. If the chandelier in the dining room once belonged to your great-grandmother, take it down. If a buyer never sees it, she won't want it. Once you tell a buyer she can have an item, they will want it even more, and it could break the deal. Take those items away and replace those that make sense to be replaced, like light fixtures or appliances. Make minor repairs. Patch holes in the walls, fix water leaks, patch cracks on the walls or ceiling, seal windows, fix doors that don't close properly, etc. Simple things that will be very inexpensive to fix with a handyman. Make the house sparkle. Wax those floors and make them shine. Clean the grout, lines, and bathroom tiles to make sure that they're whiter than ever. Make sure the house is spotless for those picky buyers that take a look at all the details. Do a seller's home inspection. Want to make sure there are no surprises in the sale of your home, and that the buyers, when they do that inspections, there's nothing that you are not aware of? Take some time to do an inspection prior to listing your home. This way you can be proactive and take care of the items that can be fixed prior to listing your property. Scrutinize. Examine your home carefully, room by room. Look at it from the outside. Is the furniture arranged the best way possible? Does it have an impact and pizzazz? Does it look like nobody lives there? Then you're ready. At Course, we work hand in hand with our sellers. That's what sets us apart from the rest. We make sure that all these points are covered and your house shows at its best for that potential buyer. Call us for a free consultation, and we're going to show you a plan to sell your home at the best price in the shortest time possible.
Hi, I'm Julie Gonzalez Cohen, and I'm a partner at the law firm of Strzok & Cohen, Zipper Ferrer Law Group. And we are a hometown real estate law firm located right here in Weston. Whether you're a buyer, seller, realtor, or mortgage professional, knowledgeable attorneys to help you navigate those turbulent waters of today's real estate market are a must. With over 65 years of combined real estate law experience, our attorneys are dedicated to providing title and closing services. Our attorneys practice in most areas of real estate law, including landlord-tenant matters, short sale negotiation, foreclosure, community association law, and consumer protection law. Our offices are conveniently located in the Weston Commercial Center. All of our attorneys are residents of Weston. We are proud to call Weston home. We look forward to welcoming you to our neighborhood. Bienvenidos.
Living in Weston wants to show you what our beautiful city has to offer, from unique restaurants to fun stores, boutiques, and more. We have it all right here in Weston. One of the main segments of our show is we feature businesses around our town. If you want to be featured in this segment, give us a call or send us an email. Another fun part of the business of the week is you get to win gift certificates. Go right now to our Facebook page and like us. The 10th and 20th like will get to win a gift certificate. I want to congratulate the two winners from our last episode. The names are right here on the screen. Well, they got to win free classes at the Art Institute of Weston. Go right now to our Facebook page and like us. You could be our next lucky winner. And here we are at beautiful Midtown, and what great weather we have. It's a great day to be here, and I'm here at the M Cafe with Marianne, Food and Beverage Director for the M Cafe right here at the Midtown. Hi, Marianne.
Hello.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Great. Nice to have you with us at Living in Weston.
Thanks for having me.
You have created here a wonderful facility at the Midtown. I've been a member for many years, and I am very pleased and very happy with the concept that you have right now. Tell us a little bit about the M Cafe and what do you offer the members?
Well, the M Cafe is a very unique concept. We are here really to support our members in their quest for wellness and health and in the successes that they wish for themselves. The menu is natural, organic, fresh, produce delivered daily. We have our own butcher. And so many of the things that you find on our menu are really natural and fresh.
I have to say that I've been here many times for lunch or events. The food is excellent. The service is wonderful.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your catering events, because not only do you serve here the members on a daily basis, you also have special events and catering. Tell us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our members can eat with us from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But on top of that, we are also here to service the special needs, the special events, the business meetings, the quinceañeras, the bar and bat mitzvahs, the special anniversary dinners, all the little surprise birthday parties. We have a couple of private rooms, so from a small dinner for 12 to 14 people to something larger, 30 to 50. And of course, the beautiful poolside is available for extravagant, large, high-end events. Oh,
no,
yeah.
definitely. We have a great view back of us at the M Cafe. Not only do they serve good food, but you have amazing desserts, which I've tried myself, and they're to die for.
We love presenting candy stations and exquisite little mini cheesecakes. And of course, can't have an evening without chocolate.
Of course.
We customize every single menu, so I don't like to present something to you that somebody else has had. You and I sit down, we create something especially for you, based on your budget, based on what you want to represent your event as, and we go from there.
Perfect. Now tell me about the hours of operation. Till what time are you open every day?
Well, the M Cafe itself is open from 8 in the morning until 8 at night, Monday through Thursday. Friday, we're open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. We do have shorter hours on Saturday, Sunday, 8 to 3, so that we can accommodate all of those private events that we hold in the evening time.
Great. Well, thank you so much to Marianne. Next time you're at the Midtown, please come visit Marianne at the M Cafe. You're going to be surprised with wonderful salads, soups, and exquisite desserts. Thank you so much again, Marianne. Nice to have you with us at Living in Weston, right here at the Midtown.
Thank you.
Now let's take a look at some of the closed sales in our area. This is a very important piece of information which will help you determine the sale price or the purchase price of a home. Now let's take a look at some of the closed sales recently in our area. We live in a great city with lots of activities to do with the family. Let's take a look at some of the events that we have right now in Weston. Visit our website, CoorsCorp.com, and sign up for our free newsletter, which will keep you updated of all the events that are happening around our town. Let's take a look at some of these events. Coors is proud to have sponsored the 4th annual Katina Taylor Spinathon at the Midtown. Let's take a look at some interesting highlights of the event. And here we are at the Midtown in Weston with Katina Taylor for the Katina Taylor Spinathon, which benefit the Jason Taylor Foundation. And I'm here with Katina. Hi, Katina.
Hi,
how are you? Nice to have you.
Yes, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the foundation. When did you guys start it, and what is the main goal of the foundation?
We started the foundation 10 years ago. We just celebrated our 10-year celebration at the Hard Rock Hotel this last few months back.
Wow.
And it's to benefit children in South Florida, just to help their health care, just the quality of life, and their education.
That is awesome, and it's a great event here in Weston, and you can see a great turnout. A lot of people are ready to start with their bikes, and you are such an inspiration, not only to those kids, but also to the kids that I know that look after you, because you're always happy, you have a great spirit, and you give from your heart with, of course, we can all tell. Now, this event, how long have you been doing the Spinathon?
The Spinathon, it's our 4th year, and we are so excited about it. We have a kids cardio camp that got rained out this year, so we are super bummed because last year with the boot camp and the basketball and the tennis, it was going to be even bigger and better this year. So we're going to be next year, it'll be back. But this Spinathon is so awesome. 4th year, all of our friends and supporters, the community comes out. Weston, we just absolutely love you because we couldn't do it without the support of our community. And for people like Coors Realty, thank you so very much for sponsoring this event. Audi of Pembroke Pines, and most importantly, Midtown Athletic Club. We could not do it without this beautiful gym, this beautiful facility. Exactly. They donate this entire thing with all of their staff to help put on an amazing event. And we really just could not do it without everyone. And it's so awesome because we get to come here and we get to work out and we get to feel good with our bodies and have fun, and at the same time,
something good for the community.
And help a child. So
definitely, we're very privileged to live in such a beautiful and wonderful city. I'm here with Katina at the Katina Taylor Spinathon. Next year, just make sure, mark your calendars. We'll let you know when next year it's going to be. And the kids, we're very excited to come, but they'll be here next year, so it's going to be another wonderful event. Well, thank you so much, living in Weston right here at the Midtown. Thank you. Why do you like Weston so much?
I love Weston due to the people. It's friendly. There's shopping, which I love.
The restaurants. Lots of good food around, and shopping, of course.
So, why does she like Weston so much?
Weston has an amazing community. I love the members of our club here at Midtown. They all live in Weston. They come from a variety of cultural backgrounds, which I really love. I learn a lot from the people that live here.
Because of the schools. So we came here, and
you fell in love.
You know, you can't get me out of this place now. I mean, I will retire at this place.
It's just a family-oriented community. And, of course, the beautiful women.
Oh, thank you. And I know you are everywhere, and you come to the Midtown a lot. What brings you here? What do you like about this place so much?
Honestly, the sauna.
Oh, you like
Weston itself is so great for families. I raised my kids here. I've been a resident for over 15 years.
I love Falcon Cove because it's an A+ rated school, and I love my teachers. I get a good education.
Keep in mind that when you list your home with Coors, we're going to work hard to sell your home at the best price in the shortest time possible. Remember, when you list your home with Coors, we're going to give you a free wireless system for your home, free decor consultation or staging, 1-year free home protection plan to the new buyers of your home. And if that's not enough, we will also do an appraisal and home inspection if necessary to make sure that your home sells in record time. Call us for a free consultation. Let me show you why at Coors we make the difference. Send us an email or call us for a free consultation. Thank you for being with me today in another episode of Living in Weston. Remember, visit our website, CoorsCorp.com, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. Until next time, for another episode of Living in Weston. Ciao.